don't need the past in our lives for tomorrow. Never see the end of the night filled with sorrow. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done. What do we do to love?
What are we all about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it got me. Hi, people. I love you.
Welcome. Yeah, see, it's not moving unless you...
Scene one. Cut one. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Hanging with the Herrigs. I'm David.
I'm Leisha.
And I'm Easton.
So we left on Monday, packed up and headed north.
To Acton, California, LA County, about 45 minutes north of Los Angeles. The resort that we were staying at in Acton was called the Californian RV Resort. The RV resort is directly across from the entrance to the Angeles National Forest. It had a huge swimming pool and spa, which I spent a lot of my days in, as well as a very nice laundry facility, a gym, and...
Well, there was George and Bill and Bob, too. The Angeles National Forest was beautiful. Winding roads throughout. And what we came to find out later was a lot of people would use that to go avoid highways to get from there to LA. Some Angeles National Forest facts. The Bobcat Fire of September 2020 through December of 2020 burnt more than 100,000 acres.
The Bobcat Fire was the second largest wildfire in LA County.
I educated my wife on the fact that they will burn some areas before a fire hits so that it can't spread to the next section of forest. So the fire will be, you could see where it moved up the mountain because it'd be charred on one side and completely fine on the other side.
The first time we went to the Angeles National Forest was pretty quickly after we got to Acton.
We were out for a stroll looking for some fishing water, which you find very infrequently in the desert.
So we came to see this beautiful lake in Palmdale, right up the street from where we're staying. It's like the only body of water out here. And as we were coming in, it's a very high fire zone, and this is high fire season for them. And we noticed this little area right here was burning and it was smoking. So we called the fire department and they sent a text and we had to push a button and it was able to tell them exactly our location.
Less than 5 miles away from the campground was Vasquez Rocks. Very beautiful from the highway, and we didn't know what we were getting into. But as we pulled in, we started seeing all kinds of movie posters.
This has been a filming location since the 1930s. Some of the movies that they have filmed there: Werewolf of London, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, many Star Trek episodes, the Flintstone movies, and lots of music videos and commercials, including Pepsi. It's like we're in a little cave.
Yeah, it's like we're in the cave.
Is this neat?
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. One day we made a trip to Santa Monica, which we had already been to once when Jen and Brad came into town, and Santa Monica was only about 45 minutes from Acton. The first place that we wanted to go was another place that we had already been. And that was Brews Wiffle.
Only reason to head to Santa Monica again.
We absolutely love Brews Wiffle, and we had to go back again.
After Brews Wiffle, La Brea Tar Pits, which my young pal had never even heard of, didn't know what it was, couldn't have told you what it was if I didn't say something.
Why are you telling on me?
I said, let's see the La Brea Tar Pits, and she said, what is that?
And then he explained what they were. So for those of you who don't know, it's an active paleontological research site in Los Angeles, and more than 3.5 million fossils have been discovered here.
The tar pits are what they believe swallowed up some dinosaurs and animals millions of years ago, and they have active dig sites where they're pulling out fossil after fossil after fossil. It's a really nice park they've done, and parking's free.
Right around the corner from the LA Tar Pits is the LA County Museum of Art, and one of the things that I really wanted to see was the urban lights.
We packed a lot into this day, so headed to Rodeo Drive.
We got to see a lot of the stores. More importantly, the Beverly Wilshire Hotel from Pretty Woman.
Guess who doesn't belong in the Beverly Wilshire Hotel? Because out front, there's a couple of very, very nice cars, and instead of just walking by like nothing going on, Alicia's standing there snapping photos and video.
You're welcome. From there, we decided to take a drive back through the Hollywood Hills, and while we were doing that, I was really wanting to get a celebrity map. So I somehow convinced my husband, who is completely anti-stalking celebrities, to find a map. We got a star map. And I'm making Dave drive me around Beverly Hills looking for celebrity homes. It's his least favorite thing to do. We drove around a little bit. We saw...
2 hours.
It wasn't that long.
2 hours later. And all you see is grass or trees or hedges.
Or big fences. They're gated homes.
You can't see anything.
I saw Christina Aguilera's house, and she was one of my icons.
You saw her doorknob.
Yeah.
Oh, guess meow.
We went back to our great viewing spot at LAX, and for those of you looking for a good viewing area, they call it the In-N-Out Burger airport viewing area because there's a big In-N-Out Burger place right there.
Yeah, the Delta! Under that United Plane.
Yeah. After LAX, we went over to Venice Beach. We wanted to check out the Venice Boardwalk, Muscle Beach. There was some really fun street performers. Somebody gave them $1,000.
Well, he kept giving them money over and over.
We want to be the last one, y'all. Hey.
This dude gave $300 to these
y'all.
guys.
Make some noise. Woo!
The entertainers were great because they were like, Germany, get your money in here.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, Germany's representing, and then Denmark, get your money in here. And
Yeah, we watched the street performers for a while. They were super good. They were really good at what they were doing.
For things to do in LA County, the Museum of Flying. If you are airplane buffs like ourselves, it was really cool. They got big airplanes out front. They got full-size airplanes inside. They got engines and airplanes for sale that we could not find on Google, Amazon, anywhere.
Whoa, watch out, there's a bird.
Let's go under it.
Go under the bird?
Yeah, go under it. Ooh, look at that.
How cool is this?
Yeah, this.
Look at all the buttons you can push. Oh, wow.
The renos that have happened on this camper are never ending. On this particular one, we removed all the window coverings. So they had hotel-like looking. We just didn't like all the light that it blocked. Another project we were working on is the bedroom closet slide. We took everything off the slide. Everything. completely removed every piece of thing that you could remove from the bedroom slide.
The doors, the cabinets.
Which was closet. It was a closet slash cabinets slash storage. And we thought we could make better use. So we removed everything, threw up a bar, and now we have lots more hanging space.
Before he even got the bar up there, just seeing all of it out of there, you realize how much space was not being utilized the way that they originally built it.
We heard something and thought, we've been here before. Because when you hear water gushing out from under your camper, it's scary.
Jeez, old Pete.
Turns out our water heater pressure valve was stuck closed. So it was causing water to just gush through and try to get heated up, but the valve was closed, so it wasn't opening and shutting off the water. It ended up being pretty easy fix and haven't had a problem since. But
What are you doing in the basement? What are you doing in the basement? What are you doing inside of here? Is this your new bedroom? Ready? Good catch! Yes! Good catch! Ready? Yes! You are good. Good job. Ready? Oh! We're going into the office to get our Amazon packages. We do. We need to find... Oh, look. There we are. There's our name. Look how beautiful this is.
very good job. You're getting so good at tracing. From San Diego to Los Angeles, something just didn't feel like right towing, and we had just had all this work done on the truck, and I was mad, and I didn't know what was going on. We specifically called Dodge and said, we can't get anywhere, and this truck needs someone to look at it. I need someone to tell us. And they worked with us and got us an appointment in like on Tuesday or Wednesday. Immediately he said, there's something wrong with the back end. It looks like it's traveling sideways. I was wearing a Dodger shirt or a Dodger hat, and the lady got us a rental car, and when I got out, she said, I picked this one specifically for you. She said, I seen your Dodger Blue, and she gave us a brand new
Dodge Charger with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah. So, have you ever wanted to see outside? Well, now you can.
Happy Tuesday. Easton and I are going for a walk. We had a bet. Easton had the hiccups the other day, and he could not get rid of them. And Mommy said, if you stop hiccuping, I'll buy you a giant egg.
And I stopped it.
And you stopped hiccuping. So, where are we going?
Get it.
We're going up to the office to get his egg from Amazon.
No, so
Yay.
what?
Look, it says our name on it.
No, it has to be a big one.
I have the pool all to myself. Not a single soul here. I love you.
Check that. For my bucket list, top 10 of all time, Dodger game in Dodger Stadium.
We took the day off work so that we could really take advantage of all of our time. So we drove down to Venice and we went to a restaurant right on the beach, on Venice Beach, called the Venice Whaler. And we had some really good homemade guacamole and chips.
Well, that was good.
The best damn hot ham and cheese is what they called it. And Dave had some really yummy fish tacos. After lunch, we walked the Venice boardwalk. Since we had gone the first day and it was so packed with the festival, we didn't really get to see everything we wanted to see. Did a little bit of shopping, saw the street vendors and more performers, different performers. And we also checked out Muscle Beach. When we left Venice, we headed straight to Dodger Stadium for the Dodgers game. And the Dodgers were playing the Tigers.
Couldn't have wiped the smile off my face if you shit on my hand.
the things that Dave really wanted to do at the Dodgers game was try the Dodger dogs. So we got some Dodger dogs and stuffed our face with hot dogs during the game.
You could not put enough wieners in my mouth.
Never can.
Where's the visiting Tigers?
Another reason that we picked this night for the Dodgers game was because it was Firework Friday.
Here, if you're quick enough, you can go on the stadium onto the grass.
Yeah, on the actual field itself.
We weren't quick enough.
We missed it by a hair, and I almost went down there and begged them to let us
30,000 people rushed the grass like it was a fire drill.
So we ended up finding a couple of seats really close to the field, and we parked it and we watched the fireworks. But Dave's been a Dodgers fan his whole life since he was super young. This was so cool. I was super into it. Even Easton was into it. We had a great time. And for me, it made my heart whole because Dave was just really, really happy. In LA with our rental car, we really wanted to take advantage of going and seeing everything that we could. Maybe
the Herrigs are heading to?
No idea. I just drive.
We're going to Malibu.
She says turn right, I turn right. She says, oh, I missed that, I turn around.
Which is usually what happens.
A lot of times.
Malibu was one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen.
But you also see cliffs and beach and sunsets and trees and just gorgeous.
Paradise Cove is a very popular filming location. It's been a filming location for many decades. Some of the most iconic X-Men was filmed there, as well as Indecent Proposal. The Britney Spears Sometimes video was recorded there, which was a super big deal to me because when I was young, I knew the dance to it. So it was just really cool to like see that.
We were outside and it's tables in sand. So you literally take your shoes off, walk to your table. The food was really good. The service was really nice.
Left Malibu and headed back towards Los Angeles. We went to the Malibu Creek State Park in the Santa Monica Mountains. We made some stops along that drive to take some pictures and just take in the views. It's just absolutely gorgeous in there with the mountains. That took us right into Calabasas, and which also sort of led us into the exact area where the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash took place. So we stopped there for a little bit and took that in. So in California, you have to worry about things like bobcats and mountain lions and
bears,
snakes. But we had an infestation ourselves of caterpillars. Every night, Easton wanted to go out there with his flashlight and take a look and see them, and they were all over the place.
It didn't rain the entire time we were in Acton, California. Over 2 months.
No, we didn't see rain.
It looked like it was going to rain one day, and we got excited.
I'm a tree builder. I'm a tree builder. Mom, can you bring me down?
No, you kick your feet and move your arms.
Swim.
He's going up and down.
Oh, what is he doing?
Maybe doing some push-ups. He's doing some push-ups.
I think so. Coco, what are you doing, girl?
I like to see the dinosaurs.
Monrovia Dodge decided to keep jerking us around for month after month. And so what we did, we put 10,000 miles on their Dodge Charger. And we're happy to do it. Places we wouldn't have went, we were like, we're going.
Yeah, we
See
took
ya.
advantage. We took full advantage.
We drove everywhere.
So one weekend we went to the Hollywood Burbank Airport, which wasn't very far from where we were staying. And as you know, we have a child that is obsessed with airplanes. So it was fun for him to just kind of check out this small little airport. We also went to the Palmdale U.S. Air Force plant. And that was really cool. It was right around the corner from our campground. And it had all kinds of planes that kids could, go right up to and see, and lots of photo opportunities. We ended up going over there one day when they were getting ready to close. So we went back a different day so that we could spend some more time there. One day we went back to Santa Monica because we love Santa Monica. So we went to the big arcade there and we played a lot of games with Easton and ran around and had a really good time. And then for dinner that night, we found a place online called the King and Queen Cantina, which was a Mexican restaurant. There we had tacos, salsa, and guac, but this place had a huge menu with so many different options. Downtown Santa Monica was really cute. There was a lot of places to walk around and shop and sightsee. There was even a little comedy show going on right out on the strip.
My God, to pursue comedy, this is what they expected, right? You're gonna be yelling at people in the streets. I'm like, yeah, totally. Yeah, why not?
We also drove back downtown Hollywood in the dark. We saw
The Chateau Marmont.
the Sunset Strip,
Multiple Kobe memorials, which is really cool to see.
Capitol Records, which was a really cool building.
As we were driving around, we seen spotlights and thought something was going on. We kept getting closer, and then we saw signs for the Hollywood Bowl.
And lots of people in cars. While in LA, we also checked out Griffith Park, which May 2nd was about 1 week before we were supposed to check out and head to Northern California. May 2nd, I took Easton with me into the hair place so that Dave could take his normal West Coast nap. Look at my sweet little boy being the perfect angel while I get my hair done. My little partner in crime. While I was getting my hair done, Ram gave me a call and gave me an update. Parts were on back order, so we were waiting a while for parts to come in. It was worse than what they thought. They told us the goal would be the end of the week, so at that time, we still thought we were gonna be able to leave on May 9th. So we had 1 week to figure out what our plans were going to be and to cross our fingers, toes, and pray that they were able to fix our truck so we could get out on May 9th like we were supposed to.
got the call from Dodge, and they still didn't have an answer. And we were getting frustrated. When Alicia went up to the office, told them we weren't going to be able to move, we need to stay longer. They have transient spots and long-term spots. And we were in a transient spot because we were only going to be there another couple of days. They moved us. Well, the problem with that is we didn't have our truck. So a very nice gentleman offered to help us move our camper.
We really didn't have any other choice.
We didn't have a choice.
We've never been in this situation where someone we don't know is towing our rig. Here we go.
We get to the first spot, and there's literally no chance he can get it in there. We picked a different spot, and we struggled, and we finally wiggled it in there.
Yeah. Once we did all of that, then I had to go and rearrange all of our plans that were upcoming. We were supposed to be leaving there and heading to Northern California, then work our way up to Bend, Oregon, over to Idaho and Yellowstone, and then we were going to drop down to Utah and then work our way back towards Cincinnati. Since we had to cancel all of that, at that point we still didn't know when our truck was going to be done. So for us, what made the most sense was figuring out a middle ground between Acton and Utah, where we were headed, which would have been Vegas, would have been right in the middle. We are now much closer to the laundry. So you can see our rig is here, and then you've got 2 rigs in between, and then you've got laundry. Since we have about 3 to 4 loads of laundry, what I typically do is put the laundry in our baskets in our wagon, and then I pull that up there. So I'm gonna take you with me over there. Here we go. Something I really, really like about this particular laundromat, which we are here for a long time, so it's good, is that this one not only takes coins, but more importantly, has an app. So when we first got here, I downloaded the app, then I added funds using my card. And then now when I come in, I just pull up the app, I tell it what number I want, and then it actually sends me a message and lets me know when my laundry is almost done. All right, we just got the notification that our washers are done. So we are heading back to the laundromat to switch everything to the dryer, and Easton is coming along to help me, right? You gonna be my helper today?
I know the waffle.
Okay. I've got the laundry all done. It's all inside, ready to be put away. Now I'm gonna go on a little walk up to the front office, and I've got some Amazon packages to pick up. Got my packages and a sticker. So we've been here a while, and the lady that runs the office is so super nice. And I told her that we were collecting stickers for the back of our rig for all the places that we've been. So she made me one with her Cricut. So sweet. All right, I put her up.
I do not have him.
Stand up. Conversations.
Monrovia Dodge did not give us an answer, did not care.
There were a lot of tears shed from me because I was very angry about the truck. Long story short, we were bamboozled into the 2500 Ram that we got. Sunday, May 8th was Mother's Day. And like an idiot, I chose for my Mother's Day to go to Disneyland.
Every family, if you have a family and you had a mom in California, you went to Disneyland.
Before we even left, Dave was like, are you sure you don't want just like a massage day? You know, go get your nails done. And I'm an idiot because I should have said yes and got the heck out of there. Instead, we went to Disneyland.
Happy Mother's Day!
We're on our way to Disneyland.
That place was horrible. It's so oversold for what it is. It was miserable. You couldn't walk down the middle of the main drag. There were so many people.
It was disappointing. It wasn't what we expected it to be. We rode a few rides with Easton and we left.
I want to ride the train.
Yeah.
Ride it.
there was some end in sight to our truck being done. I had wanted so badly to go to the Universal Studios Hollywood. We ended up going. It was a really hot day, but it was well worth it.
Probably one of the coolest amusement parks I'd ever been to. Amazing.
It was so big. There was so much to see. There was no chance you could do it all in one day. And we ended up going on a weekday. We took a day off.
Come to find out, what veterans of the place do is there's a hotel area right on site. And so if you can go, buy a ticket, stay the night, and then you get all the next day at Universal Studio for one price.
One of the things about Universal Studios is the rides, and the rides are mostly your virtual rides that you go inside and it kind of moves around and there's video and all of this. I'm not really big on riding rides. I have very, very bad motion sickness, but I saw the Krusty Land ride, and I grew up watching The Simpsons, and I so badly wanted to ride this ride, and we were told that it was just the one that you sat inside of. It was miserable for me. It took everything in me to not vomit all over this ride, and I was just like, God, please let this be over. I'm gonna throw up everywhere. It was terrible, and I felt so sick after the ride, and it was really hot that day too, which didn't help. I started to feel a little bit better, so we continued on.
You got another one? Look at that. They just rolled both for you. I love this. Oh, there's nothing. Okay, that one is taking it. So that one usually goes in there, right? Okay, so there's two. Okay, I got it. It just looks.
Wait for it. And
June 8th, they finally got our truck fixed.
A month later than we were supposed to leave.
And so that David doesn't kill someone at Monrovia Dodge, Leisha did the picking up of the truck.
We paid a very hefty bill, and I took off with the truck.
Basically wasted a month of our travel time. So Northern Cal was out, Oregon was out, Idaho was out. A lot of the stuff we were really looking forward to seeing were out. To soften the blow, we decided to just go straight back across to Las Vegas. Weather forecast for Las Vegas, Nevada for that weekend, 115 degrees.
So we really were anticipating a very hot weekend in Las Vegas. The only reason why I'm wearing this mask is because I'm cleaning the top of our slides that are covered in dust, dirt, soot from sitting here in the desert for a month and a half. Not to mention it's over 100 degrees, so you can see under here. It's hard to see, but it's caked on. So I'm using this Clorox disinfectant mix to clean. I just finished the 2 front slides and now I'm working on 2 more. I'm ready to get out of the desert.
We had expected many, many things from Southern Cal. None of them were true. We love it here. We literally have contemplated not doing Florida and doing that, but it's so far away. So it's like, we love Florida. We think Florida is amazing. And we've literally put this on Southern Cal on that level.
Literally every day was sunny and beautiful and warm.
We've been in so many other places where the traffic is worse. It's not as many people.
Yeah, they're a lot more spread out, it seems.
There's so many highways in Los Angeles that they're on different highways. It's a lot of people. We don't agree with all the politics. We don't agree with high gas prices. The things it does have are beauty that you've never seen before in your entire life in nature. We were stuck in Acton. We missed out on seeing some other things that we may have loved, but we really enjoyed our time there. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up.
These videos take me a very long time, so I appreciate the followers. We came.
We saw.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before.
Honest,
but I know.
Bye. What's out there?
Left these years ago, I was young and almost still could fill the void.